In this video, what I want to do is go over how I created a published Obsidian Vault using a template, this that I found on the internet, to create my own online source for my A-level students. Within this online source, I have given it Claude Artifacts, as well as links into my NotebookLM. So I have a variety of different sections for composition and also for the variety of classes that I teach. And this is just an example of one of the pages. So as we're now looking at a part of the spec, I've given it a link to my NotebookLM here, which is this, and essentially these are all my resources that I use for this particular topic. As you can see here, I've got a variety of different resources for them to use. The next part of this is this interactive guide, which is basically just a Claude artifact. And the Claude artifact is a lecture that I gave them, or a resource that I gave them based around this topic that we're doing right now. And I gave them this code. And the code essentially is an old flashcard that I played around with last year that I want to reuse for this academic year. And as you can see from this, it's just a very, very simple prompt. And then it created this flashcard, which I'm quite happy with. One of the things that the students have liked a lot about this is it breaks it down into basic, intermediate, and advanced, which I think is great. It does test them on certain aspects, and they can go back and they can review topics. And again, what is great about this is all of this is linked to what they learned in this lecture here. So I published that onto my Vault. Alongside that, I've also given them the official specs. So this is what essentially that they're going to be learning in this topic. There's a variety of things that the page consists of. So terminology or real world examples. Here's some quotes. But the thing that I like about this the most is that it's given them a keyword and terminology. So sometimes my students just want to get to the heart of what do I actually need to learn, what sort of terminology am I going to be using for a test, and that this will help them out with that. So one other thing that I like a lot about how Claude Code has helped out with my published Obsidian Vaults is that it gets into these other areas of topics, and it links into, connections, if you will, into various other subjects that we've run through. And I really want to stress this, that I haven't really been in charge of connecting these links to the individual pages. All I do is I just tell Claude Code, this is what I want you to do, and it does it. So essentially this is what my students are going to see. As we're working now in advanced topics, this is where the page will sit. And as you can see, what it's got is essentially everything that I showed in my Obsidian Vault. Just some really quick feedback that I received from students. They really like how clean, if you will, it is, that there's not a lot of stuff on the pages. This interactive area over here, they really like. So overall, I think that this has been quite a good resource to create for them. Again, I need to stress that this hasn't been managed by me, which took a long time to update. This is Claude Code updating all of this from my Obsidian Vault here.